Hello. Hello, Facebook family and friends. Let me see if I'm live on the book. Let me see if I am live on the book. How is everyone doing this evening? It's a beautiful Sunday evening.
Hello, Facebook family
Yep,
and
I am
friends. Yes,
live
I am
on the
live.
book. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The book is working good tonight. So listen, as you come in, go ahead and hit me with a hey girl, hey. Let me know you here so I can speak back at you. Let's see who is on the book with me tonight. And also, as you come in, share the video. I'm going to go ahead and share this video out to my business page. I am the owner of Triple M Money Management Matters. And I do have a business page. So if you all have not liked my page and following me over there on Triple M, please go on over and like that page. And then I'm going to share it out to my group. So if y'all have any groups that y'all are part of that allows group videos, or if you have your own personal group you want to share with a group, honey, share it out. My group is called Manage Your Money, ma'am. Manage Your Money, ma'am, because I cater to women. I help women make more money, save more money, and protect that money. I am also a licensed insurance agent where I show females how to save money using a insurance product. Okay, insurance is not just for death. It's not just a death benefit. Hey Tara girl, thank you for jumping on. How you doing this evening? So yeah, I show people how to use insurance as a protection mechanism for their assets, for their savings, for their children's financial futures, as well as their own financial future. So that's what I do. And for 30 days, for the 30 days of December, I'm doing 30 days of money motivation. And I chose to do it. I normally do it in June, so I did one in June as like a mid-year check-in, to see how we all are doing mid-year with our finances. But then I decided to go ahead and do one again for the end of the year as an end of the year encouragement, for some inspiration. This time of year can be very challenging for some of us who don't have the funds that wish we could have for our Christmas giving and gift giving. And if we have children, we always want the best for our children because our children they want everything they see. So sometimes it can be a little stressful, you're feeling a little bad because you can't afford to get, you can't afford to give your children the things that they want. So I'm doing this devotional, this 30 days of money motivation, to motivate you, to show you there's other ways that you can give during the holiday season without going into debt, into credit card debt, or without spending all your money, and really try to get you on a better track for next year. I can show you how to save money more efficiently, how to cut some things out of your budget if need be, show you some extra ways to bring in multiple streams of income. I talk about that all the time. You really got to have more than one thing coming in, not only just because if your first income fails, or if you get laid off from your job, like a lot of us did in 2020, or they cut your hours, or whatever the case may be, you also want to have a backup income. That's that multiple streams. That's that side hustle. That's that small business. That's that home-based business. And another thing that I'm doing that I'm going to start talking about this week is writing a book, because I've written a book before. And writing a book and having a book that you have written is another stream of income. Because I have this book, that book is forever. Once a book is published, it's forever in existence in the world, in bookstores, on Amazon, in your possession. So you can take that book and you can sell it. And you're going to make a quick, $100, depending on how many books you sell, depending on the price of the book. But when I wrote my first book, it was, you have no idea the hell I've been through. It was a collaboration of several women, and we sold that book for $20, and I sold 50 books. The first round of selling that book. So you do the math. 20 times 50 is what? $500, $1,000? How much is that? 20 times 50. So it's a moneymaker. It's a moneymaker. So therefore, I am writing another book, and it's another collaboration, and it's a good way to help other people multiple incomes. That's right. I'm writing this book as another way to help people who may be in the same situation that me and some of the other collaborating authors have been through. They're willing to tell their story, and hopefully it will help someone. So we starting that project next week. It's up and popping, and I still have a couple of spots left in the project. So if anyone sees this video on the replay or during the live, and you are interested in writing a book as a second form of income, get at me. Get on my calendar. You can message me in the direct message, in the DM, in the messenger. Let me know you want to be a part of the book, because it's going to be phenomenal. So all I know is 2022, I'm getting more in multiple streams of income. Right now I have about 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm working next year. I'm working on about 4 more. I'm telling you. So we got to keep this income coming in, like Tara say. That's right. Multiple streams of income. So listen, let's get into this devotional, honey. Tonight I'm doing my 30 days of 30 days of money motivation. I got some background stuff going on distracting me. They know I'll be doing my live between 9:30 and 10. I'm a little late getting on, so we're going to get started. On the Bible app, we are using the Bible app. It's a devotional plan called Facing the Giant of Money. So if you have not found the plan, go ahead and find it. Plug into it, read it, meditate on it, pray about it. There's going to be some scriptures in here. This is some good stuff about your money, good foundation, about that financial foundation I'm always talking about. And like I always say, we want to keep God in our finances. Hey, Nicole, girl, thanks for jumping on. Keep God in our finances. Everybody needs multiple streams of income. Okay. Tell them, Nicole, tell them. So Nicole jumped in. Thank you so much, hon, for jumping in live. So let's go to day 19. We're on 19, honey. It is going down. We are on the down slope to 30 days. Christmas is in a couple of days, 6 days. Honey, I am excited. Anybody excited for Christmas? Look, and I ain't excited just to be getting no gifts. Because I don't want no gifts. I just want my family to be together, to be happy, to be healthy, and just love on one another, A lot of times, the only thing we really need to give is love. Give attention, give education, and I've talked about this on some of my prior videos. If your children are dead set on getting a PS5 or some of these most expensive gifts, you got to sit them down and let them know. Let me give you a little financial education, okay? It's never too young to tell these kids, because they need to grow up knowing that the things that you really want, especially the high ticket dollar things, is things you have to work for. You have to save. The saving has really become an unknown thing these days. I know back in the day, our grandmothers and our great grandmothers used to save money under the mattress in a sock drawer. They had them a little rainy day fund. They just didn't have it, invested in where they can make more money off of it, but they had it. But these days, it's hard to find people that have a nest egg, people that have an emergency fund, people that have money put aside, people that have a special savings account for Christmas shopping, okay? That Christmas fund. Those are the things that we need to be setting up. Hey, Lucinda, thanks for jumping on. Tara said, yes, I'm ready. Jesus is the real reason for the season. Okay, that's what we need to stress more on than giving. Hey, Lucinda, girl, thank you for jumping on. Still do that. That's right, honey. I'm trying to tell you, we have got to train our children, educate them early about saving. Saving, it's fine if you want to have a nice gift. It's fine if you want to have the latest game thing, but let's save up for it. Okay? So the devotional, we are on day 19, and the devotional title is The Importance of Giving and Receiving. Okay. And the scripture is freely you have received, and freely give. So if you are receiving anything, if you are receiving any blessings from the Lord, if you waking up every morning, okay, that's a blessing. That's something that you're receiving. You're receiving life, then you should freely give back. You should give God, praise and honor, and thanking him for just that blessing of waking you up every morning. Okay. So whatever God gives to you, we need to figure out and continue to give back in multiple ways. So Jesus commanded us to give and receive. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to come down with a little cold. There must be a healthy balance, though. There must be a healthy balance between both. His command to receive keeps us realistic about our personal limitations or dependency on God and on others. His command to give challenges our innate selfishness. So when he tells us to give, he's trying to see, are we going to give or are we going to keep it to ourselves? That's selfishness. Okay. And if we're keeping things to ourselves, that's showing God that you're being a selfish person and you're not being obedient. So assimilation and elimination, your body dies without them, and so does your soul. For some of us, receiving is harder than giving. We have no trouble giving insight or giving hope or giving courage or giving advice or giving support or giving money or even giving ourselves. That's me. I'm a giver. I think I'm a giver. A lot of us are givers. We quick to give and give cheerfully. But it says, no, our greatest challenge is to become gracious receivers. So by receiving, we acknowledge our need of others. And that's hard on our ego. So do you all ever feel like you don't need anybody? You don't need anybody? I never feel like that. I have like you all may not know, I have, hey Vaughn, thank you for jumping on, girl. Hey girl, hey. I have worked in the banking industry for over 20 years. I have a bachelor's degree in business administration. Then I have my master's in accounting and finance. Okay. But guess what? I feel like I still got a lot to learn. I still want to receive knowledge. I still want to receive wisdom. I still want to receive learning. Okay. I'm not wanting them to think I know it all. I think I know it all. No, not at all. So that's just like giving and receiving. I give, like care. I get online. I give tips and tricks about your money. I give you money advice. I give you money encouragement and motivation. And I just want to receive. When I receive that same thing back, I be like, thank you for that. Or if somebody tell me, well, instead of doing that, you could do this. Or, I've done it this way. And that's fine. Money is one of them things that you can do with it a whole bunch of different ways. You can save money in a whole lot of avenues. I try to tell people to save money in life insurance. But then I have life insurance professionals, co-workers, people that work with me in the same industry that say, no, don't save money in the insurance policy because of this reason and that reason, because of they've had a bad experience or they heard of a bad experience. Well, it's because it wasn't set up correctly. It's because they didn't really know the knowledge of the type of insurance policy that they should have been in. So like I say, it's many different ways that you can give. And there's many different ways you can receive. So I receive as much as I give. And I think that's what the Lord is saying here. So we also reveal to the giver that they have something worth giving. You add value to their lives. Often it's only in the eyes of the receiver that the giver discovers his worth. When somebody gives us a watch, but we never wear it, is that watch really received? So that's a good question. And this is a thing too that happens during the holidays. Okay. So we're in the holiday season. So I want to bring this up. We'll go out and we'll spend a lot of money on gifts. Okay. My thing is the person you giving that gift to, do they actually use that gift? I have a big issue with that. I really do. Because I had this one particular family member that I always give them, I always give them something because, it's family. So I give them a gift. But I look back 6 months from now, even 12 months from now, and that gift has not been open. Well, it was open, but like if it was an appliance or it was a tool or some kind of mechanism that you can open up and use, it hadn't been opened up and used. It's just sitting there collecting dust. I got a problem with that because I feel like that's not a good receiver. So my whole thing is, if you got a particular person, the people that you give, and they're not using what you gave them, they're not being good receivers. Okay. And I would probably think twice about wasting that money on that same individual. That's just a personal preference. That's my preference. You all do what you like, but it's a question. Tara said, yes, we still need continued learning. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Continue to learn. That's a good question. Do you really use the gift? That's it. Do you really use the gift? So he was saying that. And then they say, when they offer us an idea and we don't at least consider it, is that idea even appreciated? So that's like I was saying, when people give me advice about money, about financial information, I receive it and I always say thank you. I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. That's another way that you can do it. I mean, it is what it is. I receive it and I appreciate it. So when they introduce us to a friend, but we ignore them, is that friend truly accepted? Receiving is an art. It allows others to become part of our lives, even to become dependent on them in certain areas. So it requires the grace to say, I need you. Without you, I wouldn't be who I am. Receiving from the heart requires love and humility. So if you ain't loving, the people that you're giving to, you don't have a loving heart, you don't have a humble heart, then yeah, you're not going to be receiving to what they're saying or what they're giving. Too many people are wounded and never reach out again because their gifts were not valued. So today, let's try to be good givers and receivers. Okay. So that is a very good point. You got to give and you also have got to be a good receiver. Don't just go around giving advice to somebody, and then when they try to return advice back to you, you don't receive it. I think of that as good communication. And that's a good segue into relationships, which I'm writing my next book on, is relationships, and how in relationships, if there's not good communication there, that's one of the number one areas that can wreck your relationship. That's that giving and receiving. You want to give as much as you want back in return. Does that make sense? If you want love and attention, you got to give love and attention, right? So that also reminds me to our money. I talk about this all the time. We got to take time with our money. A lot of us just work. We go to work 40, 50 hours a week. We get our check direct deposit in our account. We may pay our bills. We may not. We may go shopping, go get a hair done, go get our drinks, whatever we do. But how we wasting our money? But look, if you're not communicating with your money, if you're not sitting down looking at where your money is going, your money is all over the place. It's all over the place. And that's why you cannot save. That's why you don't have a savings account. That's why we struggle. That's why we struggle paycheck to paycheck, because we're not taking time to communicate with our money. As much as you're giving, you got to receive. Now, in your money, I'm thinking you got to give time. You got to give time with your money, and then watch your money come back to you. Because once you spend some time with it and you learn how to direct that money in different locations, different ways of investing, different ways of saving, different ways of paying off that debt that we have, then you're going to see the return. You're going to see the receiving. You're going to start seeing more money come into you, into your money plan. Does that make sense? This is good to be a good receiver. That's right. That's right. That's right. So that's it. Let's see what the scripture reference is. which was Matthew 10:8, says, heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse those who have leprosy, drive out demons. Freely you have received, so freely you must give. So that was Jesus speaking about all the things that he's given to us. He's healed us when we needed healing. He's cleansed us. He's driven out demons. And, we always asking God. We always asking Jesus for something. And God will give it to us. Most times he give it to us. But are we receiving it? He may give us an answer that we don't want. Are we receiving it, though? We still got to receive it, even though it's not the answer that we might have wanted. And that's something I had to learn, too. Something I had to learn. I've prayed. I've seen, in my lifetime, I've prayed for things, and I've gotten those things, but I didn't get them in the way I wanted it. So, yeah, that's good. We have to be a good receiver. And when it's coming from God, it's the best thing for us. We may not see it at the time, but it's the best thing for us. So that's all I got for y'all tonight. I appreciate all my live watchers jumping on and commenting in the comments. I appreciate that love and support. So yeah, we are on the downslope of 30 days of money motivation. So just hang in there with me, honeys. We are going to go straight through Christmas and see what the Lord says, and then straight through to the end of the month, honey. And we're going to start 2022 off with a bang, okay? Now, I also want y'all to make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, Money Management Matters, because that is where I will be doing a lot of my trainings. My podcast is over there. We're going to do more content over there, do more videos. I done got so comfortable with videos now, honey. I used to be scared to death to get on this camera, but now that's over. The Lord knows what's best for us. That's right, Tara. That is so true. We just have to follow God's lead, honey. We got to follow God's lead. So y'all follow me on YouTube as well. And we will see you all tomorrow around about the same time. And we'll see what thus said the Lord. Let's see what Nicole said. What do you think is the best gift to give? What do you think is the best gift to give? You talking about a physical gift, or you talking about not physical? Because, early in the live, I said the best gift to give is just being together. Just being with your loved ones. Just giving a big old hug and a smile and telling our family we love them, because time is so short right now. We just never know if, we're going to be here the next day or not. So that's why I like for people to be prepared. Be prepared emotionally, be prepared spiritually, be prepared financially. Yes, most definitely financially. You don't want to leave your family in a financial bind if something were to happen to you. So that's one of my big pet peeves, one of my big messages, if you will. My message is, be financially protected in your future, in your family's future. You said physical gift. Oh, okay. Do you think it's cash? Oh, yeah, that's a good question. A lot of times, I think cash is good, but cash don't really have any thought behind it. But a lot of times with our teenagers, I would give them cash because they pretty much don't like nothing these days. They pretty much know what they like. A lot of them do stuff online, if they do the online gaming, or they buy stuff online these days. Everything is online. So I do like a gift card. Instead of cash, I may do a gift card, so they won't just take the cash and lose it, or, blow it on junk or whatever. But, yeah, it just depends on the person. It depends on the person. A lot of people like to get cash. A lot of people like to give cash. And I have done it. I have done that too. I have. So, but thanks for that question, Nicole. That's a good question, especially during this holiday season. Yeah. So But yeah, I think a lot of people need to put some thought behind that gift giving. Put some thought. I always ask my people what they like. What's their wish list for the holidays for your gifts? So I hope that helped you, Nicole, girl. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Okay, I'm gonna see if Nicole responds, and then I'm gonna get on out of here. Nicole is over there on my YouTube. Thank you for joining on YouTube. And everybody else, I need y'all over on the YouTube, honey. Let me tell you, YouTube about to be blowing up in 2022. Then look, in case y'all didn't know, if y'all want to know why people are always on YouTube more often now, because YouTube is monetary. That's another stream of income. If you get a certain amount of people watching your videos over there, you get monetary advantages to that. But it has to be way up there. I mean, it's got to be, I don't know how many subscribers. I want to say 10,000 or more. So it takes a while to get there, but you have to constantly be doing videos over there. You got to get people subscribing to your channel. Thank you. Welcome, Nicole. You're welcome. Thank you for asking. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to get to YouTube. That's going to be another one of my streams of income. I'm planning. I always talk about plan your money. So my money plan, one of my plans for next year is 4 more streams of income. I already got 4, so I'm trying to get 4 more, at least 3, my maximum 4. And one of them is going to be my new book. It's going to be on relationships. So if anybody want to jump in, let me know. And the second one is going to be YouTube, because I got to get my numbers up over there, and I'm going to do some research and what my numbers need to be. And of course, my third one is going to be what was it? Anyway, y'all, I'll let y'all know as it comes about. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Thank y'all so much for jumping on. Listen, all my replay watchers, y'all hit me with a hashtag replay so I can say, hey girl, hey, or hey guy, hey. And thank y'all for dropping in. I appreciate it so much. So until tomorrow night, you all have a great rest of your night and have a blessed night of sleep. Okay? Good night.